It's been a tough first-round series so far as we move on to a crucial Game 6 in the Eastern Conference playoffs. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Atlanta Hawks. With my partner, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Hawks coming into play. They lead this series 3-2. They'll have a closeout opportunity on the road here in Game 6.
And this is just about where we thought we would be. Even though they lead 3-2, it feels like they're the underdog this evening because this place right here is tough to try to close out a series.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Irving, now that's a contest. To Kevin Huerter. Al Horford snares the rebound. Here's Irving into the front court, just underway in a possible elimination game. Game number 6. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Beasley to Trae Young. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
He adds the free throw. Rebound taken by the Hawks. That's out. Last touch by Terry Rozier. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Celtics have it. To Horford. Wayne Dedmon rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Rozier into the front court, trailing by 4. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. So this remains Hawks basketball. Trae Young. Nice pass to set things up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot. Trying to cash in. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beasley. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Add 2 points to the board. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Horford. Hayward. Man, that was a tough shot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Hayward. Shakes free and hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Down low for Len. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Jaylen Brown. Alex Len snatching it out of the air. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. To Trae Young. Fires the 3. Huerter can't connect that time. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Hayward had made his first couple, but he misses there. And finishes strong. One quarter in the books here in Game 6. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Irving. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Teodosic with it. It's an 8-point lead. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Irving to Marcus Morris. Now a steal by Atlanta.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go to Marcus Morris. Aaron Baines powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Teodosic with it. His team on top by 8. To Ken Bazemore. Curling inside. Short jumper won't go down. That's no good. Teodosic with it. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Down to 5 on the 24. Kyrie Irving with the block. Shot clock violation. New blood coming in for both sides. Goes to the right side. Irving. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
To Kevin Huerter. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Short jumper off the mark. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Irving. To Beasley. Gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Aaron Baines. To Beasley. Beyond the arc for 3. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Shot clock winding down. From long range. And Boston has the rebound. Hayward. That no good. Off the mark. Teodosic with it. Leads 5. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beasley. 5 on the shot clock. Goes to the left side. For 3 and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Knocks it down from mid-range.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. So, Game 6 now at the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Hawks have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The Celtics were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the lead.
Game track. Bench points.
The Boston Celtics are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to it.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Gordon Hayward at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First one, counted. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trade. To Trae Young. Jason Tatum, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the 3. They need something to go down. It's no good.
When you have cold shooting like this in the second half, you have to find other ways to score than just relying on the three-point shot. Maybe try turning that corner off that PNR and getting to the rack.
Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Had a chance, but it's no good.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Hawks have it to Beasley. Trae Young. Shot from the lane won't go. Has a look. Tatum's shot misses. To Beasley. Great look and vision. Count the basket inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Kevin Huerter. Michael Beasley with the slam.
An easy two, get back on defense.
To Jaylen Brown. Horford to Jaylen Brown. Deep left corner. Irving. Off the mark. To Trae Young. Five to shoot for Atlanta. To Trae Young. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Tough make through traffic.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Hawks with the basketball. Fires the three. That breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good. Almost. And he's not getting the call. To Horford. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Dwayne Dedmon. Tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Beasley. Cashes in for two.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Can't miss those. Rozier rocking the rim. He'll put it up at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game. But I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the 4th quarter.
Irving to Horford. Len with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 87% from the line. Knocks down the first. Second to 3, got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Missed a wide open look. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Horford. Jaylen Brown above the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
The Celtics have it. Hayward. To Horford. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Hayward. 4-3. It's no good. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Irving into the front court. The deficit is 6. Flushes it home.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listened to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Beasley. slams it home on the putback.
A lot of players lift weights, but who cares if you lift weights if you don't use that huge upper body? Great job using that big frame.
Not that time. The follow won't go either. It was right there. Curling inside. Now a steal by Atlanta. Trae Young. Almost unlucky bounce to Rozier. Had a good look there, but it's no good. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Kevin Huerter. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The Hawks will use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And a pass stolen by Boston.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Teodosic with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Boston secures the rebound. Horford to Brown, down low. From the painted area, won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Irving. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here's Atlanta. To Kevin Huerter. Gets it in the left corner. Down to 5 on the 24. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Deep three. At the buzzer. At long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
It's a victory here for the Celtics. And they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Hawks must be devastated after such a close loss. The number of threes they scored was astounding, but as we all know, the most important total is not the number of threes. It's the total number of points on the board, and they didn't have enough of them. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.